And you know what? Don't be getting on me because I'm saying everybody is special to me. Because you know what? They should. You should have people in your life that are all special to you in some way. Everybody who has been in my life and was left my life in one moment had a very special place in my heart. And I have a really big heart and I got a lot of space in there. Everybody had a special place, and I could go down a list of everybody who I had a genuine moment with, and it was amazing. Um, I guess now I'm coming to a realization that I was running a lot. I ran a lot. And I guess now I'm just kind of tired of running. And I kind of just want to put everything out on Front Street. Should I tell y'all about the talent show? I'm going to tell y'all about the talent show. I was in a talent show in high school, my senior year. The year I got cut from baseball was probably like the best year I've ever had. I got to have a girlfriend, everything. My senior year was very fun. It was super fun. And I didn't even realize why it was so fun. It was because you weren't playing baseball. Like, you actually got to be a high schooler instead of a baseball player. I was separating the two. I was a baseball player. I was a student athlete, but I wasn't a kid. Because in my eyes, a student athlete has a certain type of mindset, which means no distractions. I cannot be distracted. I will not be distracted. That's just kind of how I approach things. And I did that in college too. But I never got people never got to get to know me, not the real me, so focused on playing baseball that they thought that that's what I cared about, and I didn't give a fuck about baseball. I really didn't care. And it showed. I mean, I like playing the sport and I like the exercise, but I like who I met playing baseball more than actually playing the sport. I liked playing the sport, but maybe not as much as I thought I did. Because when I stopped playing in college, I was so happy. Like, my teammates would see me and be like, "Bro, we miss you, bro," and I'd be like, "Shit." Like, okay, oh, that's great. What happened this time? Man, the coach did this, da 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 da. Oh wow, don't miss that shit. Like, I got to go to study groups. Like, I was in philosophy class and I told them, I was like, like, this is my first time really studying in a library. They looked at me like, "Nigga, you lying." And I'm like, "I shit you not. I didn't study in a library and I didn't do study groups. I studied alone. And if you needed help, hey, shit, you was on your own, big dog. Like, hey, look, I got to take care of me." Sometimes I would help out, but when I didn't play baseball that year and that was my last year of college, I really got to get to know people. I really got to be myself. I was in a study group with all these young underclassmen. I was in a philosophy class with them and I was helping them all out. I didn't get it either, We was in this together, but they really liked me, like, a lot. Like, they told me that I should be. And nothing against Dr. Norman J. Fisher. Shout out to you. He was cool. But they were like, Bradley, we don't get it when the teacher says it, but when you say it, we get it. And then I was like, oh, thanks. And, and they even told me, they were like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I make music, And they're like, "You should teach." And I'm like, I've been told that. And they're like, "Yeah, you should teach." And I'm like, yeah, but I like making music. And you're like, yeah, that's great, but you should teach. You should be a teacher. And I was like, all right, bro, this is like the 5th time somebody has told me that. Okay, stop telling me that. All right, my grandma was a teacher. I don't want to be no teacher. All right. I remember my speech teacher told me that. We need more teachers, Bradley. No! Okay. And in high school, I was like, I want to go pro. Okay. I don't want to teach. All right. Okay. You said she could be a model. And she could be an activist. And me, a teacher? Are you kidding me? Okay. I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be this. I don't want to be a teacher. But you know what? Now that I look at it, y'all, it's looking like it. It's really looking like teaching, you know? Just as I'm getting myself together, because I guess I got a way of teaching people. Gifts and whatnot. But it was interesting. They would always tell me that. Always. And I'd just be like, and I would think like, I don't even look like a teacher. I got piercings in my face and yada, yada, yada. But I don't even think people care about that anymore. I think there's so much happening in America that they don't care as long as you can do it, right? Like, hey, can you teach? Yeah. That's all we need. And I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you got tattoo. Hey, look, can you teach? I can teach. All right, cool. Can handle these kids. Can handle the kids. Go ahead. I haven't taught anything yet. That's just, you know, what I'm thinking. But yeah, they always told me that. But I got to do those things, man, and it made me feel really good to help people out. Like, it really did, especially people who didn't get it, because at a certain point I didn't get it. And it just made me happy to help people. I mean, people who want the help, you know? And, you know, those sessions were always so funny, but they were so bonding. They really were. Everybody was so nice to me, you guys. I was like, why do you all like me so much? I'm not even doing anything. Like, I'm just talking. I'm just helping everybody out. I'm not doing anything special. But I was doing something special for them. I just couldn't see it at the time. And I hope they're okay. You know, I think they would be like, what, juniors now? No, they were some sophomores. So some of them might be seniors. Or about to be seniors. I don't know, man. Look, hey, they was underclassmen. Look, hey, you know, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna get it like, it wasn't gonna be like that. I wasn't going to get super duper close, because, you know, I did that once and it was a disaster. Okay, it was a disaster. It was not cool. I had to set up some boundaries. They meant well though. But yeah, I don't know. I just had a lot of fun, and I'm ready I'm ready to live. I feel like I've been just in the house. It's time to go outside. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go outside, you know? And that doesn't mean hot boy summer and all this other stuff, okay? I'm not that guy, okay? Hey, you might have caught me slipping, but I'm firm like a tree, you know? Because I'm not. I'm like the ocean. You know? I'm like the ocean, baby. I'm like waves. like a storm. But anywho, it's time. And that's what I'm gonna do for September. You know, August ain't over with, so I'm gonna be in August. But for September, I'm ready. I'm ready to fly. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do.